It's 10:30 a.m. here in Zimbabwe's capital, Harare. Welcome to ZTN News Blitz, our top stories. Harare's main water source could be decommissioned. Zimbabweans dig deeper into pockets as cost of living surges. Ballot box snatchers arrested in Mozambique. And in sport, Antipas confident of CHAN qualification. Lake Chivero, the main water source in Zimbabwe's capital Harare, risks being decommissioned after accumulating raw sewage. According to the Environmental Management Agency's latest assessment, Harare City Council is discharging 539 megalitres of sewage into the lake daily. The city is in turn struggling to secure sufficient chemicals to purify the water for consumption.
When we realize that the water is somehow polluted, that actually helps us to trace back who could be the possible polluter. And we have been realizing that most of our local authorities, they are polluting water bodies. If we are to talk about the Chivero water, it actually picks on the phosphates when it goes through Harare. It also picks on the phosphate as we go downstream across Norton, meaning that the downstream communities are actually being exposed to very contaminated water or polluted water.
And of course, ZTN will give you more details on that story as they unfold. Zimbabweans now require $3,748 to get through the month, the equivalent of 251 United States dollars. The figure, which leapt from September's 1,942, accounts for steep increases in rentals, food prices and transport fares. This is contained in the Consumer Council of Zimbabwe's latest report. Striking Zimbabwe doctors are facing disciplinary action for defying a court order for them to resume duties. The doctors are demanding better salaries and working conditions and have been on strike for 6 weeks now. Zimbabwe's Health Minister, Dr. Obadiah Moyo, says there is no longer room for arbitration.
That because the doctors did not meet the deadline, they didn't turn up for work. So that order now falls away, the arbitration. You see, that is the new issue which is there. I've said that we're going to follow the law to the last detail.
Still on health, the Zimbabwe government has allocated $2 million for the purchase of essential medical equipment.
Dollars has been released by Treasury for the purpose of further replenishing our surgical supplies and medicines.
Police in Mozambique have arrested 73 people for various offences linked to Tuesday's general election. The offences include disturbances in polling stations and an attempt to destroy a voting centre. Attackers also wanted to grab ballot boxes, but police moved in swiftly. In football, the 18-man Zimbabwe squad leaves the country today for the return leg of the 2020 CHAN final round qualifier against Lesotho in Maseru on Sunday. Dynamo striker Evans Katema failed to make it into the squad as he is still to fully recover from an injury he picked ahead of the first leg. But Caps United's Joel Ngodzo made the team after acquiring a new travelling document. Zimbabwe have a 3-1 lead from the first leg. Still with football, Zimbabwe's striker Prince Dube, who is expected to lead the line in Lesotho, said they need to be focused to get the job done. Dube has scored in previous 6 games for both club and country and is confident the team can preserve their first leg advantage. The striker was yesterday rewarded for his goal-scoring form when he was presented with the September Player of the Month award, but however refused to focus on personal glory. Still on the national teams, the Zimbabwe netball team leaves this morning for the 2019 Africa Netball Cup, which gets underway in Cape Town, South Africa tomorrow. The Gems participation was hanging in the balance before National Foods came up with 250,000 RTGS dollars and new kit sponsorship. Gems captain Felistas Kwangwa is however confident that they will do well despite the uncertainty over their participation.
Yeah, we are prepared for the tournament. Of course, in terms of the preps, we didn't have much time, but considering the fact that all of our players are seasoned players, they play in the league, so in terms of fitness level, I don't think there's nothing to worry about.
4 Bulgaria supporters suspected of subjecting England players to racial abuse have been detained by authorities as the fight against racism takes center stage. UEFA President Alexander Keferin had earlier piled the pressure, calling on the football family and governments to wage a war on racism. Monday's Euro 2020 qualifier between Bulgaria and England had to be stopped on 2 different occasions due to racial abuse on England players. That's all we had for you on ZTN News Blitz. Catch Blessing at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching.